started using social media for the first time at Accor. It was our 20th birthday this year in Australia, so it was a big occasion and we really wanted to embrace social media to engage with our consumers. So we spent quite a lot of time with the Komosion team, brainstorming and trying to pick some good ideas that we thought would work in that area. It's been a steep learning curve. I think everybody uses Facebook on a daily basis, but actually using it from the other side is quite different. It's not a standalone, as with any form of marketing really under the digital umbrella. It's all very much a holistic campaign. What I'm going to do today is talk to you about how we have leveraged social media for the first time ever at Accor Hotels in Australia. We brainstormed heavily with Komosion and really came up with the concept that a lot can happen in 20 years. And from that we led into a question that we wanted to ask and engage with our consumers. What is the most significant moment that happened to you in that 20 years? Working with Komosion, we explored this question, and really the hub of the entire campaign was to build a website on the URL 20years.com.au. The second was some time up in the Botanical Gardens in Brisbane where a film was shot, and there were some extremely funny stories and some extremely sad stories that came out of it, and it was a very emotional and engaging video.
I got a phone call, my brother-in-law will ring me up and he said, "Joe, your mother passed away."
Probably first time we met.
Marrying you.
I can never forget the moment. Never.
As you can see, there were all of the social elements there on the site, the Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, YouTube, to encourage anyone that visited this site to share that amongst their own network as well. So once that was created, Komosion identified some key tweeters for us and started getting the message out virally through Twitter, through Facebook, and so the campaign was launched. The next phase for us was utilising our partnership with Sunrise. On a very, very cold and wet Friday in July, we created this scene in Martin Place. So we encouraged people to stop and share their moment with us in the middle of Martin Place. We got some live crosses to the Sunrise show, the breakfast show. Mel and Koshi and everyone else jumped in the bed and they didn't actually want to leave the bed because it was so cold.
My moment is when I asked my fiancée to marry me. I had a bad shot of the nerves and excused myself to go to the gents and fell down the stairs. I came back, forgot my lines, and all I could come up with was, "Here's a ring, will you marry me?" in that.
What we did realise during the campaign though was that we probably needed to deliver some more traffic, so we started engaging with paid promotions. What we actually found with the Facebook advertising was it's quite low spend. We've got CPCs there of $1.19, which is some pretty cheap traffic really for us. Another form of paid media that we used was Mamma Mia. This is a site that was set up by Mia Freeman. So we actually used some paid advertising here. And this worked incredibly well for us. And from that, we saw some phenomenal results and people actually going the lengths and taking time out to sit and write about each one of their 20 years. It's a very targeted audience. And I think that's been another key learning for us, that it's about hitting the right sort of audiences to engage. And as much as everyone's been talking about social media for quite some time now, how companies actually leverage from that is quite a different matter. I'm sure a lot of us here have got a Facebook account, but how you actually turn that into whatever it is that you want for your company is quite a different thing. For a PR, a communication platform, absolutely, I think it's fantastic and people spread the word. It's nothing else like it, but I really think it's going to develop more and more, and we need to watch this space and move with it.
The way that marrying Rachel's changed my life is I've had this kind of wonderful person who I get to spend the rest of my life with, and makes the kind of every moment a little bit sweeter.